Alright, I know people are doubting the Panthers in 2025, and I can't really blame you. We've been a dumpster fire for the past few years. But I'm here to tell you, this team is going to be good, and I mean it this time. Bryce Young is ready to break out in year 3. The offense is kind of stacked. It's a very young, talented offense, and the defense might not be the disaster everyone expects it to be. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, if you would please subscribe, we would really appreciate it here at Football for Fun. We recently broke through 100 subscribers. We are really, really happy and excited about it, and we just want to keep growing the channel and have some fun with it. So thank you all for the support. Now let's get into it. First off, got to talk about the offense. That's kind of the main idea here, is that the offense is going to really shine in year 3 under Bryce Young. Year 3 is usually when young quarterbacks tend to break out, and we have a top 10 offensive line to protect Bryce Young. That should help us a lot. And in the backfield, we've got 2 1,000-yard rushers. You might not know this. Chuba Hubbard was very good last year. And we signed Rico Dowdle in free agency. Dallas decided they don't want to have a good running back, so they let him go. He was a 1,000-yard rusher in that abysmal offense last year. That is a 1,000-yard running back duo. That's a dangerous duo, all right. Maybe not the best in the league. It's not like we're Sonic and Knuckles from Detroit, but this is a very good duo that should help the offense. If Bryce Young is not going to be that good, at least we have a running game. Furthermore, if we want to talk about our playmakers, we have the young guys in Xavier Leggett. He should be better in year 2. We have tight end Jatavion Sanders. He was decent as a rookie. I would expect him to improve. We also drafted Tet McMillan in the draft. Top 10 pick, should be the best receiver in that draft. I'm expecting great things from him. One of those guys should be able to step up. I haven't even mentioned Jalen Coker, who a lot of the experts are keeping an eye on. He should be pretty good. And we've got the old, reliable Adam Thielen. He's always there. Bryce has weapons in Carolina. For the first time, it feels like. He's got some weapons. He's got some choices. I'm really excited to see what he can do in this offense. Now, the biggest doubt people have has been the defense. I think that's fair, but honestly, I'm not as worried as others are. I think Carolina has made some really underrated moves. First off, Derrick Brown is back. If you don't know who Derrick Brown is, I'm sorry, he is an absolute beast on the defensive line. He can really play some good football. I would have told you he's the best player in our defense last year. Unfortunately, he was injured in week 1, so he was gone all season, and that's why we were so terrible against the run. Getting Derrick Brown back is going to help a ton. We should have a run defense this year, and that should help the secondary. It should help the whole team, really. He's going to be a problem on the defensive line. And getting more into that, we've added Tershawn Wharton and Bobby Brown in free agency. So suddenly, the defensive front is not a weakness. If anything, it might just be a strength of the team. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Our defensive line should be legit. Now, our biggest issue really was we didn't have any edge rushers. We didn't have guys who could get after the quarterback. So opposing quarterbacks just had all day to throw the ball and find receivers, and they usually did. So what we did is we double-dipped at edge rusher in the draft. We added Nick Scorton from Texas A&M and Princely Umanmielen. I hope I said his name correctly. I'll learn it at some point. But rookie from Ole Miss. These two guys have super high upside. Maybe one of them won't be good. It's possible they won't be good. I expect one of them to be good, though, especially Nick Scorton. The defense at these positions will be improved. Edge rushers will be better. You should expect progress there. Now, in the secondary, we have J.C. Horn, who is an elite corner, okay? He really is. He was fantastic for us, the bright spot on our defense. At cornerback 2, the other corner, opposite of J.C., we have Mike Jackson. He's very solid. He's not great. He's just good. If we're staying in the secondary, we still have Trayvon Moehrig from the Raiders. He's a very good safety. But to keep it realistic, we still have some issues on the defense. I don't love our linebackers. We'll see if Trevin Wallace can step it up this year and improve in year 2. I'm not super optimistic about the linebackers, though. And our other starting safety, I couldn't tell you who's going to be the other starting safety. We're trying to sign someone else, I believe. So, bottom line is, the defense shouldn't be as bad as it was last year. It's not going to be good. I'm not saying they're going to be really, really good, but I do think the defense is going to be improved. And if the defense can at least be average, which I'm expecting an average defense this year, closer to average, give us an average defense and an above-average offense, which is what I expect. And that makes for an above-average team overall. That makes for a good team. And if we have a good team, can we talk in playoffs? Could we be in the playoffs? Well, let's get into the schedule real quick. I've made my case for why Carolina is going to be good. The question is how good, because I don't want to tell you that I'm predicting, a Super Bowl. All right, I'm delusional. I talk myself into the playoffs every year, but right now that's not where I'm at. We're not going on a Super Bowl run. I'm going to give you our schedule. Week 1, we're at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think we're starting off strong with a win there. We should be better than them. Arizona in week 2. For whatever reason, we just kind of own the Cardinals. You're welcome to look that up. Maybe I'll provide some stats, but we usually just own them for some reason. So I expect to start off strong there, 2-0. Divisional games against the Falcons, I expect we split with them. No matter how good or bad either of us are, we seem to always split. So 2-2. We got New England. I actually think we lose at New England. So 2-3. Miami, we're predicting a down year for the Dolphins, or I'm going to say we beat them. It's 3-3. Dallas, much like we own the Cardinals, Dallas just kind of has our number, so I'm going to say we lose there, 3-4. We're going to beat the Jets. We'll be 4-4. Lose to the Bills and Packers, so 4-6. We're going to sweep the Saints, 6-6. We're going to lose to the Niners and Rams, 6-8. And we'll split with Tampa, 7-9. We're going to beat Seattle. So look, I'm telling you, Carolina's going to be good. But we're going to go 8-9, maybe 9-8. I'm not sure exactly. Those are just kind of my rapid-fire predictions. I have got us going 8-9. And that's good for us. We've been so bad for so long that if we could just go 8-9, I'm telling you, the majority of the fan base would be ecstatic with 8 or 9 wins. It would just be amazing. I would love for us to be in the playoffs, and I do think that if Bryce Young does break out in year 3, that is on the table. I also have enough concerns about the defense that I know playoffs might not be that realistic, and really the NFC is so deep as a conference that it would be quite difficult for Carolina to win enough games to make the playoffs. I'm thinking we'll need 10, maybe even 11 wins to make the playoffs in the stacked NFC. So I'm not saying we're making the playoffs. First time in a while, I'm not going on for that bold prediction. Maybe I'll get there this offseason, but right now, no playoffs, but we are going to be good. All right. I know 8-9, it's not playoffs probably, but the team is getting better. Bryce Young is going to take that year 3 leap. The offense is going to be legit with these young playmakers, and give these guys another couple years. This could be an explosive offense. It has the potential. I don't know if that will happen, but I'm very excited to see. We have a lot of hope in Carolina, and that's really been absent for a while. We can finally get out of this rut and stop being terrible. If we can get back to being mediocre, pushing toward the potential to be really good, I'd be happy. So that's really all I got for you. I'm excited about the Carolina Panthers. The future is looking bright. This year, 8-9. 2 years from now, 12-5, 13-4. I'm just saying, if Bryce Young breaks out, the offense keeps improving, and we keep adding to the defense, sky's the limit, man. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. I'd like to cover all the teams. I'll give my takes on all the teams at some point. Carolina's going 8-9, 9-8, missing the playoffs. It's going to be a good season. We'll see what the future holds.